Hello and bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a fun and interesting video because men. What on earth do we get them for Christmas and their birthdays? If you're like me, I struggle every year to get the men closest and nearest and dearest in my heart a present. They kind of have everything they want and also don't really want anything, and it's always a struggle. So what I thought I'd do for you guys today is give you some ideas for gifts that you can give to every kind of man in your life, ranging from something a bit more high-end to homemade, because especially after COVID and the few years we've had, it's not the easiest to buy and find gifts. So we got a few categories today. I'll do my best as well to add links. I'll put links for everything down below, but I'll do my best to do them in different regions of the world. So whether you're in the US, UK, Europe like me, you'll hopefully be able to find something that you can just put in your basket or buy. So today on the agenda, we got a few categories. We got general, just general miscellaneous simple gifts. We got foodie, so gourmet people who love to eat. We got gifts for the tech guy in your life, gadgets and gizmos, personal care, gag or joke gifts. We got dad gifts. And then lastly, we got some homemade items that come straight from the heart. So naturally, they're not going to be free, but they will be on the more affordable end. So hopefully there's something in this list that you will be able to get. Alright guys, if you want to see the rest of the video, definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let us dive in. Alright, so the first category is general gifts. So no matter the kind of guy, this is typically something that everybody can use and we all know is a popular gift, but maybe we can amp it up a little bit and get something slightly fancier. The first two items, socks and underwear. I'm sure if you're like me, you've seen the meme floating around the internet of worn out underwear and socks, and the joke that it's like, hang on men, Christmas is coming. Every guy I've known gets socks and undies for Christmas, so maybe this year you get something a little bit funky, nicer pattern, maybe a nicer brand. Calvin Klein always has great undie packs and you can get discounts on them if you get in bulk. Same with Abercrombie, Hollister. There's lots available on every website. Next, we got again a typical gift, some alcohol. Most men love a good strong drink, so why not get some fancy scotch or whiskey? Now obviously this is one if you're above the legal drinking age, but a classic for me has always been to get a really fine bottle of scotch or whiskey, and it's always a gift that is loved and enjoyed throughout the year. It is a little bit more pricier, but it is one of those longer lasting items that's just for them, you know? And lastly, again, kind of in the same vein as the socks and undies, you can always get them some nice pajamas. A lot of guys I've known in my life just wear a simple t-shirt, some baggy pants. Let's get something comfy for the men in our lives. Let's get them some really nice plaid, soft, clean, iron pajamas, something comfortable and warm for the winter season that they can look cute and put together in. Matching top and bottom. Category 2, so we got the foodie, the gourmand, the guy who likes to try fancy food, perhaps cook, is always culinarily, is that a word? Curious. So we got a few options here. The first one I saw last year actually, and I had a smaller version of it in my home, and it's a spice calendar. So they have them as an advent calendar and just in general as a little box of spices. So what would happen here, naturally every single day you'd get a little, either a bottle or sachet of a different spice from different parts of the world, and essentially they typically also have a recipe that goes along with it, but it kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone and forces you to try something new, try a new dish in cooking, and it's like 24 or 25 gifts in one, so it's definitely a fun one and something they can open every single day. Similar to that, there's also the hot sauce calendar. So if you know that guy that loves spicy food, that loves their hot sauce, this one is an excellent and kind of funny gift. You get 24 different hot sauces for each day leading up to Christmas, so they can test their limits and do the spicy wing challenge themselves. The next one, gourmet meats. We all know a guy who loves his steak, who loves his meat, who loves to barbecue and claims that he's a master chef because he tosses a piece of meat on the barbecue. Is he though? There's a lot in this category. We've obviously seen before, there's jerky and meat subscription boxes, but I was thinking something maybe a little fancier. So especially here in France, but you can find it in the UK and the US as well. They have kind of gourmet smoked dried duck and goose breast, so similar to jerky, but it is duck or goose naturally. They're very popular, they're very fine, they go beautifully with some wine, and it would be perfect for a charcuterie board for that gourmand in your life. And then lastly, there's a lot of retailers, especially online, if you don't have access where you live, to high-end meat products and steaks, and they can be delivered fresh to your home. So if you finally want to try, or your man has been meaning to try Wagyu or Kobe beef, for example, you can find that online, as well as other really prime cuts of meat. And that way they can have their fancy night, a lovely dinner, and perhaps you'll be invited and get to enjoy it as well. Category 3, so this is for the tech guys in our life, the gaming guys, the electronic guys. Naturally, there are so many things you can get for them, so I'm just going to touch on a few. The first thing, it's already a popular item, but perhaps they don't have it yet, is wireless earbuds. Now, of course, we all know about AirPods. They're extremely expensive, so perhaps that's not within your budget. There are some really excellent choices available for a fraction of the cost. Again, I'll be linking them down below and putting some items up here as I speak, but there are really great options now that it's been a few years since it's officially launched, and you can also get a cute case for the earbuds as well. This is kind of a universal gift. Everyone's starting to transition to wireless pods, so why not finally be the one that gives them that gift? Next, a new mouse pad. So if you're like me and you have a gamer in the house, mouse pads can be very important. There is a brand called SteelSeries, and they make exceptional mouse pads. And not only do they have the standard size, they have the triple XL one that basically covers the desk. They're non-stick on one side and really smooth on the other. They truly are exceptional. And if you see an old ratty mouse pad for the gamer in your life, you might want to replace it, and this truly is an excellent choice. I've purchased these before and I've seen them firsthand. They're really excellent, they're easy to clean, and they just last a very long time. Another option for the gamers in your life, you can get a pro controller for whatever console they have. So one brand in particular is Scuff Gaming. So essentially you go on their website, you go to the category of which console they have, whether it's PS5, Xbox, etc., and you can choose a pro controller. Now these are very popular, they're higher end, they're very great performance, and the cool thing is as well, you can customize these controllers. So perhaps you can put your face on it, and that way you're always with him and he's always reminded that you're watching. And lastly, in the tech category for today, I'm sure you've heard of Twitch. It's the online streaming website where people stream games. You can watch people streaming, chatting, etc. Perhaps you know some Twitch streamers that the man in your life watches. Why not gift a subscription? It's fairly straightforward. You do need an account for this, but what you can do is go to that person's page, click on gift subscription, and then type in the name of the person you want it to be gifted to. And that way it kind of takes the load off them. They don't have to pay for that subscription. You can do 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and I believe a year is available also. But that's a nice little gift and a bit thoughtful, and it shows you're paying attention. But beware, because then maybe they'll be spending more time on Twitch and not with you. The next category is personal care. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, you give a guy a bottle of some sort of wash, that's all he'll use, and he'll look amazing. But why not take it up a notch so that they smell extra good, they're extra refined, they're extra groomed, and they look and feel happy and clean. So with COVID, a lot of people have been starting to grow out their facial hair and beard, and I'm not complaining, let me tell you. So one thing to get is a face and beard grooming kit. So for example, this one, like the Scottish Fine Soaps Company, really lovely brand, and they give you the full kit with thistle and black pepper. They have different kinds of gift sets for Christmas. They have gifts for women too, and essentially you can pick and choose the items that you like and make a little bundle. But they can come like this one with a comb, beard oil, a soap. And the nice thing about sets like this is they're all formulated to work together. So you won't have the questioning period or trial period. Okay, will this product work well with this? And they all have the similar scent. So it's a really nice bundle to give. In the same vein, you got shower sets. Now, these are in every store ever. You walk into any supermarket, you can find them for whatever scent you like, whatever brand you like. They definitely have a body wash kit with some spray from Axe to a higher end brand that does perfume. And these are great because, again, it's like my life, there's a lot of guys that just grab the nearest bottle of body wash and that's just what they use. But this way it's a little bit nicer, it's a little bit more luxurious feeling without necessarily the high-end price tag, and it's something that will last for several weeks as well and be quite nice and might be an opportunity to try something, especially if they've been curious about a particular scent or brand. Lastly, in regards to personal care, we do now have beard and body trimmers. So they come like this. There's obviously several different options, but they've become really vastly affordable now. They have different colors, different settings with LED displays and USB chargeable. So it's really simple and straightforward to use. They have them on Amazon, they have them in shops, and it's that little attention, especially this one. It's quite stylized and looks a little bit retro, where it looks and makes you feel a bit more fancy, but it's nice for maintenance. The next category is gag gifts or funny gifts, something goofy. Maybe you have an office Christmas party and you're doing Secret Santa, you don't really know what to get them. Why not get them something that will make them laugh? The first item I picked up is the screaming goat. Basically, it is what it says, is a goat that screams, which I think is absolutely hilarious. And for those days when you're stressed at work or during the day, you press it, it screams, you laugh, and you feel better. And it's absolutely adorable. You get a 32-page illustrated book of fun facts and trivia about these farm animals. I'm sure we've all seen plenty of funny videos about goats, screaming goats, fainting goats, and there's a lot of memes around, so why not get this? It's available pretty much worldwide and on Amazon, and it's just something that's gonna be entertaining, I'm pretty sure, for anyone you gift it to. Next, I saw this actually on an episode of Shark Tank, and I thought it was kind of really dumb, and then I listened to them and their sales, and I was like, okay, that's quite funny as a gag gift. Not sure it's my cup of tea, but it might be for you, and it is the toilet timer. So I'm sure you've experienced this, but a lot of men like to take their dear sweet time in the bathroom. This is a funny gag gift that you give, and basically it has a sand timer that tells them when it's time to get out of the toilet, so they don't get stuck there for too long. It's funny. For me, I think it would be more a gag gift, not a serious gift, which is the intention, but it's certainly something to make someone chuckle. Since we're already talking about the toilet, why not get them a mini toilet golf set? Again, something cute and funny, perfect for the office also, but a little bit of entertainment while they're in the bathroom. They can practice and get better and have a laugh. It's a goofy, silly gift, but it's certainly entertaining and bound to make someone have a chuckle. Second last category is dad gifts. So this one's a little bit broader, and obviously it'll depend on your dad, but these are a few items I feel like, generally speaking, are applicable to dads around the world. The first item, what is a dad without a dad joke? Crickets. It doesn't exist, and dads love their puns and dad jokes, so why not get them a pun calendar? This is a 365-day calendar with a new pun every day, and I can guarantee you the dad will be using them within a few days. Like this one, don't go baking my heart, I couldn't if I fried. So corny, but so silly and funny. Or why was World War II so slow? Because they were stalling. Come on, you can't really beat this comedy gold. Your dad will be laughing at this and you will be crying. We'll continue on with calendars, but this one is moving back to Advent, and I'm sure you've seen them everywhere, and it is a beer Advent calendar, so your dad, or any man really in your life, can get 24 different beers for each day leading up to Christmas. I think this is such a cute little idea. I've seen it for years now. I've seen the giant full-size beer calendar crates in the liquor stores, and I've seen little mini beer ones as well. I think this is such a fun idea, especially if your dad or the man in your life loves beer. Why not give him a little break at the end of the day leading up to Christmas? It's fun. There's more affordable versions, and there's also more high-end gourmet fancy beer versions, so you can always find one that suits him. And last quick shout out for dad. Sweaters. Dad loves sweaters. I feel like it's the one staple piece of clothing we can always give them. So again, if you want to be funny or silly, if he'll wear it, why not get a goofy, ugly Christmas sweater? There's so many options online for ugly Christmas sweaters these days. Or we can go fancy and go all the way up to cashmere, silk, really lovely branded ones. So dad sweater, easy peasy. And last but certainly not least, let's touch on the category of homemade gifts. So like I mentioned at the start, it may not be the easiest for everybody, especially following the 2 years we've had with COVID, to buy gifts or extravagant gifts. So why not make something from the heart for that person in your life? We have a few options here, different types of skill levels, but why not give it a go? The first one, very simple, maybe a little bit more popular for Valentine's Day, but it's coupons. So you can even buy coupon books nowadays, but why not make your own and customize it to the items or things or experiences that the man in your life wants? Maybe it's a dinner, maybe it's a massage, maybe it's a leave me alone for 5 hours and don't talk to me coupon. The possibilities are truly limitless. Maybe take advantage of some of those, like a coupon to take me shopping when I want. It's a gift. It's a gift spending time with you, I promise. But yeah, that one's pretty straightforward and simple. Most of us already have some paper at home, and if you wanted to jazz them up a little bit, it shouldn't be too expensive to get some fancier paper or stickers. The next one, especially if you live in a colder part, is to make a hat or scarf. So there's a few options here. You can crochet, you can knit, or perhaps even sew. Sewing a scarf can be fairly straightforward. Knitting and crocheting, of course, requires a little bit more skill, but to be fair, knitting a scarf is probably the easiest thing you can knit. So if you're looking for a hobby to pick up anyways, this might be a great place to start, and you can also create some lovely presents for your friends. And lastly, in a world where everything has gone digital, why not keep something real and physical and permanent in the home? Let's make a scrapbook or photo album for your loved one. Maybe it's your husband, your dad, your granddad, a friend of yours. Collect the photos you have. We all have hundreds and maybe thousands at this point of photos, even on our phone. Print a few of them. You can get really affordable printing quotes right now online, and they're shipped to your home. Again, get a few pages, make a scrapbook. It doesn't have to be a huge album. You can go to the dollar store and get some supplies and make a lovely, beautiful memory that they can keep forever. You can make it as fancy as you want, as simple as you want. But I know for me, I've started printing out photos lately, and it just feels so much more special to be able to actually look through them, pick up the physical photo album, and relive those memories a little bit, because when they're all on your phone, they get caught up, they're in the past, I don't remember them, I don't see them, and this is just such a lovely thing. I think that's a really nice gift, whether or not you are looking to be on a budget. Alright you guys, that concludes today's video. Hopefully it gave you some ideas and you'll be able to find something. We do still have enough time before Christmas where we can order online or make something, so hopefully this has helped you with your decision making. I'm sure there are thousands of other options, but these are the ones I thought of for this year. Maybe come back with some more next year. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. What is your favorite item that I listed, and what are you gifting the men in your life? If you want to see a part 2 for the women and ladies in your life, let me know and I'll try to film that soon. Otherwise, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so I'd love to have you be a part of that. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at Slavic Chic. It's Instagram and TikTok, and then also Slavic Chic Gaming on Twitch, where I do streams of gaming. Alright you guys, thanks again for watching. Bye!